This contract will actually, again, purchase additional, look at purchase right-of-way drainage and reconstruct that section of the road. What we are planning on doing this year, the highway department is actually going to pave the entire section from 47 to 231 with cold mix asphalt. Then the following year, granted if budget allows us, what we're going to do is a full depth reclamation, which would actually grind up all the asphalt material and stone and add more bitumen into it and recompact it. And then we'd either do a double chip and seal, fog seal, or do a asphalt overlay on that, on this project. So it's going to be basically a 2-year project. Again, subject to, getting finance to the commissioners and council on this project. And this project, again, is paid by the CCD.
Okay. Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion on that one?
How much?
Contract amount is $85,100.
Any other questions? Any questions from the audience? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Anything else, Jim?
Just the other thing is, we're going to be meeting with the consultants and the contractor out at the Light Creek Bridge. We have a situation where the approach slab, especially on the east side, has collapsed, and we're looking at having to either jack that slab up or actually completely remove it and replace it with real heavy-duty asphalt. I know that's been a source of irritation by several residents and also farmers, and we're going to try to get that, we are going to get that fixed.
That was an engineer's problem, wasn't it?
Yes.
Joking.
Just for reference, that's 500 north, correct? East of 231.
Yes, they really.
And then the other thing, we were also looking at Newport Road just south of 136. That's another approach pavement that's going to have to be repaired. Then the final thing I'm working on, among other things, we have several bridges that need to have scour protection, so we'll be putting that together and out for bid here shortly to get those corrected and get our rating of our bridges back up in those locations.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Jim?
That's all out of Q Bridge, right?
Yes, that's all on Cume Bridge.
Okay. All righty, next up is the Montgomery Clark Township Public Library proclamation. This time I'd entertain a motion. We've been asked by the library board to make this proclamation on 100 years of service. This time I'd entertain a motion to do that.
So moved.
I'll second. Any questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So basically, I'll just read this real quick. This is whereas in 1902, public spirited ladies recognized literally need the community and borrowed a few boxes of books from the Indiana State Library, which were kept in the telephone office. And whereas the first meeting of the library board was held at the home of Mrs. Opal Davis on May 26, 1919, the 85-year-old Caleb Anderson home, her house, was purchased for a library building to expand in 1925. And whereas in 1966, and then the current library board began the process of building a library, which was completed in 1967, and whereas long nef was used to construct the addition of the building in 1992, and whereas the Lenovo Clark Township Public Library provides access to books, materials, technology, which foster a love of reading and promote literacy, encouraging economic growth, and connect citizens to the digital world. And whereas the Lenovo Clark Township Public Library offers programs for all ages and helps support and enrich the lives of our citizens. And whereas through times of recession and prosperity, war, peace, the Lenovo Clark Township Public Library has continued to serve the community as a place of learning and culture for the community. Now therefore, we, the commissioners, do hereby proclaim May 21st to June 1st, 2019 to celebrate 100 years of Clark Township Public Library service in Montgomery County and invite all citizens to note this occasion. It is witness whereof we have hereunto set our hands this 13th day of May, 2019.
And there's supposed to be a draft from Montgomery. Somebody here?
Anybody here from Ladoga Library?
Nope.
Okay, next up is a request to use the courthouse for blood drive on Tuesday, May 28th from 1 to 6. So this request came from the Indiana Blood Center. Lori contacted me, we talked about it. I told her to look to Mr. Bonwell to see if there was even available in the courthouse parking lot in a reasonable location that wouldn't be too much of a problem for us.
We do have along the plaza about a 75-foot curb, and we have park vendors there before. And from 1 to 6 in the afternoon, as long as they stay along the curb and their opening to their mobile is on the plaza side where we can get near the opening in the plaza, it should work. Like I said, their trailer, I think it's 30 foot long, and we've got 75 feet of curb there, and that alleyway is about 25 foot wide. So.
At this time, I'd make a motion to allow the Indiana Blood Center to use the space that Mr. Bonwell spoke of. And of course, just like any other bar, in the fact that they show us proof of insurance, liability insurance and stuff that we require.
Second.
Any discussion? Everybody can put on your calendar to go to the courthouse on May the 28th and donate blood. So, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Next up is Public Defender's Office, and I think I see Brian Donaldson back there.
Morning. I'm Brian Dawson from the Public Defender's Office in Montgomery County, and I'm here asking for more space. We need more space. As you maybe know, Dan and I don't know, I'm not sure how much you know about our office at this point, but we're located on the second floor of the 127 East Main Street, the old Stone Boy building, after our company building. And we moved there a year ago, beginning of the year, with I had 2 deputies at that point we were able to hire and 2 staff people, and that filled up our office. Well, as you all know, with the caseload of cases that we now get as public defenders, we needed more attorneys. We're all doing 2 and 3 times what the state caseload says we should be doing. So we hired, through your generosity and the councils, we hired a 3rd deputy 2 months ago in March, and right now I had to clean out a file cabinet room to give him a desk and put him in there. And we have, so now we have, counting myself, 4 attorneys. We only have 1 conference room where we're at now. So in discussions with the new owners of the building, Allied Capital Title, I think I came here once before, and we talked about trying to remodel the other half of the 2nd floor. That didn't seem to be worked out too practical for what they were going to charge us and expenses. So I've been in discussion with them about moving up to the 3rd floor where the old abstract company was. The abstract company's moved down to the 1st floor. There's more space up there. There's plenty of office space. There's 2 conference rooms that's available right now. They're leaving the tables and the chairs there at this point. And so I'm here asking for authority to have Dan start negotiating with them, or at least prepare some contracts. They've shot a figure of $1,800 a month, which to me seems fairly reasonable for the space. I checked around with what other attorneys rent for here in town. It's pretty reasonable, seems to be. They're willing to fix it up a little bit for us, put some paint and new carpeting. And there's 1 big room that they're going to make into 2 offices, put a couple walls and so forth. So, and I'll be happy to entertain any questions.
I guess I don't have any questions. My comment to you is going to be just what when you and I spoke individually is obviously having talked to the council about financing it, because that's going to be the first step. We're going to need to find out where this money's coming from.
Well, I've had some preliminary discussions with them. You know, and unfortunately, you know, money's tight everywhere, I understand, and I guess it's my understanding of statute, and Dan can correct me if I'm wrong, that commissioners are in charge of finding us some space and providing that for us. And so I was hoping to come here, get your permission, and then, kind of put it in your ballpark, so to speak.
I mean,
Or give me some guidance for the next step is. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever we need to do, but we need some more space.
I mean, I'm in favor of looking at space if the space is needed, but, you're talking over $20,000 here that nobody has budgeted, so I think that's gonna be your first step, and I think that's what you and I talked about, when we talked individually, is to, you know, it doesn't do me, we can talk all day long about it, we can get you as much space as you want, if, you're not able to get the money to pay for it, it's not gonna do as much good, or we're not able to get the money. So I think that first step has to be to get approval for approximately $21,000, $22,000, for next year, and whatever, you know, half that for the rest of this year, so about $10,000.
Well, we would be able to start for another couple of months anyway, by the time they get it remodeled and so forth. And we're paying, the couple commissioners are paying $1,000 a month now, so it's gonna be, we're talking about an additional $800 a month. So we probably maybe.
So it's $800 for that space and not $1,800 additional?
Correct.
Okay.
Total will be $1,800 for, to move up to the third floor. And I've had discussions with them about a 5-year contract, so the price would not increase, is my understanding at this point. So it would be, going from 1,000 to 1,800, probably not for a couple of months anyway, and then, it didn't have to be put into the next year's budget.
Who's your liaison?
Through,
Through the council?
Greg, of course.
Greg? Okay.
I've had discussions with him about it, and he's very familiar with the building, actually helping them do some of the work with it, so.
Okay. I think your next step would be to get either with the council or on the council agenda. I mean, I'd be glad to speak with some of them too as well, but, obviously I'm not gonna give you permission to go get space without having money to pay for it. And I don't know that we have additional right now without at least looking into it a little further.
I honestly have not even looked into this. I haven't even overheard it in the office, so I need to do some work on this myself, or I have an opinion.
You're saying maybe 2 more months before you can get it?
No, 2 more months before we can even get in. Once we get to go ahead to give them to start working on it, they told me it'll be at least a couple of months before they can make it ready.
They're gonna build it out for you and everything.
That's our preliminary instruction, discussions at this point, and they're not wanting to obviously do anything further until they get some assurances that we can go forward with it.
Okay. Do you have anything to add, Dan? Anytime you reference the statute, I guess it's gonna look to you.
Well, just remember that in order for you to explain, you have that whole procedure you have to go through, you have to have a taxpayer petition, you have to have a public hearing, and it isn't all that easy. So if Mr. Donaldson works on the financial side, and even on your side, you would have a lot of steps to go through here. So I try to write a check to council and try to figure out if they would support it quickly. If so, then we have that process that we have to go through, like we did to get this lease in place. But if this would be a new 5-year lease, then we have to at least go through that every time. I do like the 5 years because it's really painful to do it every year this way, as the statute does say. But so the 5-year term, which I assume is a recapture period for the construction improvements on the property. There's some good thing, and they wouldn't have to revisit that issue for 5 years. Brian's really talking about $9,600 of new money a year, being already $1,000, but the real question is, where does that get paid from? So I would just say that as soon as the council gives you some feedback that we would need to start that petition process and then set a public hearing on the approval.
Dan, correct me, we're under a 1-year lease now, so we're going to have to do that process into this year anyway.
That's correct.
Even stay where we're at, we're going to have to
That's correct. You have to do it, so start in October or something.
not wait till December again.
And still think.
Anything else? Okay. Work on it. We'll get to work on it.
Thank you.
Anything else under the business? Either one of you two? Lori, anything we forgot?
No, sir.
I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We're adjourned, thank you.